I remember you saying early in the season at times that when you thought your team was playing the right way, that you just need something to break. You need a bounce. You need a break. Is it as simple as what ails you now? Is that the difference between you and getting a win in this series? Just a bounce here, a break there?
Yeah, I think partly, yeah. I still think we need to continue to try to develop more quality chances. I thought we were much better last night, but as the series goes on, no matter where you stand, winning and losing, you have to try to continue to get better in all areas of it. And yeah, so we'll just keep working at it.
You talked a couple of days ago about you don't coach offense, you don't try to let them be instinctive. But when a team like Pittsburgh blocks like 45 shots, do you mention like just maybe hold on to it just an extra second?
We know they're blocking shots.
No, but I'm saying, do you
We know
say
they're blocking shots.
Okay.
John, do you address to your team any aspects of their demeanor or approach to things mentally, or do you leave that to the players in the room?
No.
Like after last night's game, tough one kind of to take. Do you say anything, or you just let the?
We very rarely do I go in the room. As I said to you guys after games, I was in there last night after the game. I'm certainly not going to voice what I talked about, but yeah. But it is I think it's constant communication as you go through a series, and on a number of different topics. When you're down 0-2, a coach has to think about where they are. So that's part of a conversation. But our guys are good. I just think I think they're looking forward to another opportunity. I think that's where we have to look at this. This is another opportunity. I think it's been a pretty unique team all year long. And so this is an opportunity to put your best foot forward here. Certainly, and it's just one game we're talking about. It's game 3, and I think they'll be ready. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Your thoughts on Matt Calvert's actions late last night, and are you going forward thinking you'll maybe without him for a game or more?
Oh, I don't know. I think the way I talk about that is I want our guys, and I think they've done a really good job of it in the first 2 games. I think it's important as we keep moving forward here is to play in between the whistles. The other stuff doesn't help us. It's just not the way the game is played anymore. So I think we've done a really good job playing in between the whistles. I think that's important that we keep our discipline. Having said that, these guys are competitive guys, and it's a very emotional game. And sometimes you just kind of lose yourself a little bit. Do I want that to happen? No, I don't want to see that. He's a pretty important guy, and I think he's very good at concentrating how to play the game the right way, and he's been playing really good for us. So, we've got to keep our discipline in all facets of how we are mentally, how we are within our structure, and how we are with our emotions too, because they get ramped up each and every game. So I think it's something we have to concentrate on.
Is there anything from your past coaching experience that you can draw on in this situation and pass on to the team?
I don't think it's so much my coaching past. I just think it's just a natural instinct to, if you have the right people, and I think we have the right people, that you're looking forward to the next game. Ignore the noise in the in-between days. I think are very dangerous days in playoffs, because so many people are saying you're doing this wrong, that right, this wrong. Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is this. And I just want them to concentrate on the opportunity that's at hand. Coming home to our building, which I think is going to be a very exciting building, as Pittsburgh was. It's a great building to play in. We're looking forward to play in front of our people. And for these guys that are pretty, a number of them that are just beginning to experience all this stuff here, it's just a fantastic opportunity. Not much has to be said. They'll be ready to go.
Was Milano brought up for the purpose of going in tomorrow night, or is that just in case Calvert's not available?
Well, no, it has nothing to do with Calvi. I just think we need another guy when they're not playing. It's such a great situation where we can bring guys. We haven't had an extra forward, so I think my lineup's probably going to be the same tomorrow night. But I think it's just good to have him here. He'll practice in the morning. Just in case something comes up as far as someone's nicked or pops up in between days here.
Does Sedlock join you then in practice? Is he that close?
I think Zedzi has been on the ice. I don't think he's ready for practice as far as a full practice.
Korpakowski as well, right?
Yeah. They're not. I don't think they're ready to go through a practice.
John, I might be wrong, but it's felt like that Pittsburgh has gotten a few more odd man rushes than this team has given up. Nick just talked to us about that being part of the safe as death philosophy. Are you concerned with the frequency of those in the past 2 games?
Well, it's not so. I don't. We've had a number too. We've had a number of odd man rushes, and the way I'll answer that is I think they're. I want our team to make mistakes through aggression, but you can't misconstrue that in being stupid. I think there's certain, because our D, we want our D aggressive, just like all teams play in the playoffs. They're up the ice. You got to make a call sometimes when you see your D involved deep, that sometimes you have to fight another day and just keep some patience within your game. So that's the fine line you got to walk in staying aggressive. And I really do. If we're going to make mistakes, and we did last night, through aggression, but there are some times last night we went in, we really had no chance. We saw some problems in front of us. We've lost our people. And I think you have to have some patience within your game, especially after the third goal. After they scored the third goal, I thought we ran all over the place because we just felt we had to try to get back into it. So it's you live and die by that sword. You got to try to make the right decisions. You're not always going to make them, and that's why you need your goalie to make some saves. But you have to have patience within your aggression too.
How did you think Gabe Carlson came through his second game? And is that just a tough spot for him to step onto the ice and have a 2-on-1 coming up the ice on him there?
Yeah, I thought he played it well. There's not much else. We lose. It was really a Savvy joins. We're making a play across the crease, hits a shin pad, and goes right by Savvy. It was just an unfortunate circumstance. Where we lost ourselves was Andy. To this question here, Andy gets caught in too deep. He sees Savvy involved. We've already lost a couple of guys, and Andy, just that split second of not getting his ass out of there, causes the 2-on-1. So those are the things we've got to watch for. But I watch Carlson, and I like his positioning. He can make an outlet pass. The minutes he's played, I think he's done a really good job.
John, you talked before this series about trying to keep everything the same, the routines the same. Mm-hmm. Yet your guys have, in both games, gone on the ice before. You just let them go? You don't like the morning skates?
You know why we have to be here? It's because of you guys. That's why they're here. Because we got to do all this here with them.
This is mandated?
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
They have to talk to you guys, and I don't want that in the night of the game. Right. And because Rock will be dragging them out after meetings and this and that, so we're trying to accommodate you guys. Right. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That crawl, to use your line, crawl up your ass a little bit. Yeah. That these guys have to be here. They go on the ice.
Quite honestly, in this time of year, it's energy. They need to burn some off. They want to be around the room. Our hotel in Pittsburgh was so close. The weather's nice. It's good to get them out. But really, we do have quite a bit of obligation to show you guys. So I want to get that stuff done with so they can just think about playing the game.
Torts, there's a couple advantages.
Absolutely, yeah.
Couple advantages of being home, but how about the matchups in these series? Is this going to help you a little bit?
Being home?
Yeah.
Yeah, to an extent. I think, Jody, in the first 2 games, I was happy with the matches we got. I'm not going to kind of expound upon how we're trying to go about that, but sure, with when you're at home, it makes it easier if you really want to lock into something. I don't think we're at the stage of of locking into that. I think sometimes we're just trying to keep some people away from other people, not so much trying to lock on us playing against them. It certainly. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jody.
It seemed like Sully was fighting to get a few matchups there.
Yeah, at times. Yeah, at times. Yeah, yeah, and I think he's looking. I know what he's looking to do.
Right.
And we have to try to fight that. You know, he's talking to his staff saying he's going to do this. He's trying to do that. We're talking to our staff, especially in the back end, with us. He knows we have a couple of guys back there that he's trying to exploit, so we have to be careful. It'll make it easier for us here at home. Right. But we're still very comfortable as far as if you're on the ice. You don't want to get too much locked into it because then you lose your flow. So I've been happy with the way we've gone about it with our bench. Yeah, so we just, it takes us right now a little bit of time and a number of chances, obviously, to try to score a goal. They have one of their strengths of their team. It doesn't take them much to score goals, and you can see. I mean, we make a big mistake. We're dominating a period, and we're down 1-0 on their first shot after a big mistake. Prior game, it doesn't take them too many opportunities to score goals, and we're cognizant of that going into the series. So we're trying to combat that, but trying to score our own, and we just haven't found our way there yet. We're close. We were a lot closer last night. All we can do is keep on working at it.
John, you leave goaltenders to their craft mostly,
Yeah.
But after a big mistake like that last night, is something communicated to Bob about his
Nope,
play? And
I haven't spoken one word to Bob.